Hello, hello. We're doing some more Ribbon World today. Wait, why can't I navigate this with a D-pad? Oh, not like I need to be in that menu that often. I kind of vaguely remember the controls. We're also still doing the thing where I'm playing with the controller, so that's lots of fun. Hi, Deacon. Okay, so it looks like we were pretty close to oil. Is there anything I can research? Ooh, electric energy distribution. That would be good. Because power poles are kind of annoying to get right now. Mostly because I have to walk so far for a forest. And then I guess I can start researching plastics and stuff. Working our way towards blue science, not like we need it for a while. Because we still need to get this. Well, actually, we don't need to get this. That's not high priority. We need. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This. This thing right here is what we want, the 6,000 crude oil. And then, all right, I said I wanted to do like an 816 train for some reason. I still stand by that. Can't imagine it's going to be great, but it needs. I want two cargo wagons, and I just deleted something. What's undo? Is there an undo? Yes, okay. It was a power pole. Okay. Well, that's fine. We have some bricks. Okay, yeah, it's looking pretty nice. Oh wait, I can upgrade stuff now. Where can I get assembly machines? Oh, look at that. We have a fully functioning mall. That's very exciting. Okay, so I think I'm going to put assembly machines on here. Because we're actually using them a lot more than I thought we would. And that's not really going to help because we're lab limited, but I guess I don't know if it's really worth expanding. I mean, it's always nice to have more labs, right? Like I might as well just double the size or yeah, let's double the size. Let's do 12 more. That will not work. Okay, so that is 8. Then we'll just clear the belt. Maybe I should make a buffer chest. I don't really need to though. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't really craft that often. Okay, and then I'm not producing enough steel. Right, that makes sense. How could I possibly be producing enough steel like this? Okay, I'm gonna run out of power soon. So before we do blue science, we will need a power expansion. I think what I'll end up doing is just building it. Oh wait, this needs a gap. This is supposed to be long inserters because that's where blue science will go. Wait, did I count right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. But yeah, we need power. I wanted to do nuclear power, but I think we need another expansion before we can do that anyway. And I'm out of power poles. Okay, I can get this set up. I wonder if I could set up large power poles, because those would be really useful. Like, I know they're not hard to set up, but I don't know if we have the resources. Like, we're clearly not getting enough steel, which we need for large and mediums. If I'm being completely honest, I don't quite remember the recipe after space exploration. Steel, sticks, and copper. Okay, that's what I was pretty sure the recipe was, but I honestly was not confident. Then did I ever put splitters on my hotbar? I did, but I never automated them because they can be handcrafted pretty easily. Let's just make a few, and then I'll just run along this again. Maybe I should do a buffer. I don't know. I want to do a buffer, but I feel like we're pretty close to not needing things hand fed anymore or handcrafted anymore. So it's just like I can't really justify it. Yeah, I guess we could do power poles. Let's see. I think big power poles with sticks in the middle would work like this. So we're splitting one stick assembler between the two power poles. We might, oh wait, and then, oh wait, okay, never mind. I wasn't thinking this through. We need to get steel on the other side as well. Also, this is a huge waste of a huge waste of gears, but I guess that's not necessarily a problem. Once it backs up, it won't be an issue. Yeah, I need to produce power poles here. I guess it would be easiest to get copper onto this side and just sideload it onto the pipes, because there's definitely a gap here we can use. can use an underground. Does that work? No. That's unfortunate. I didn't actually try to place it there. I wanted to place it in the correct spot, but you know, controller inaccuracies. Perfect. And then we can even filter off the gears this way. Okay, that looks good. I'm out of assembly machines for some bizarre reason. Oh, wait, they're just hand-fed steel. Okay, maybe they should get automated steel. I should probably just produce assembly machines down here. Yeah, I'll set that up while I'm at it. Because I do not want to have to hand feed these, and it's really easy to just set up a second assembler. Okay, what does this need? Okay, they both need both inputs. Input, input, input. And then this needs this top one, sideways, and then an output. That, we don't have any iron chests. Okay, well that's easy. They're very simple to make. Then do I have any power poles? Yes, I do. Okay, that looks good. And then this will be... I think I want to prioritize big electric poles over medium electric poles. Mostly because it's not the medium poles I need like a ton of right now. Sure. Do they all output from the bottom? Yeah, they do. I couldn't remember where I wanted to put the belts. Okay, I think I like this. It's weird using these power poles, but you know, we have 4,000 dials to go. I don't want to use... What would that be? Like 800? 6 to 800 small power poles? Like, that's a lot. When I could instead just use like a couple hundred bigs. I mean, it's still a lot of bigs, but it's way less. Okay, that looks good. What is stealing all of our steel? What's stealing our steel? Okay, these are going to back up. That's taking a lot of it. Rails are done. Okay, so those aren't taking it anymore. These will finish soon. Those are finished. Those are finished. These should be finished. Okay, now we should be getting steel. Realistically, I should just produce more. Oh, wait. Oh. Huh. Oh my gosh. When I undid earlier, I undid a fast... Apparently, the last thing I did here was upgrade the fast belt. Okay. That explains the steel shortage. So we just kind of stopped producing for like 10 minutes here. Then grenades? 36 grenades. That's not that many, but I think it's enough. Okay, so power. Where do we have coal? I could do a power plant over here. That's actually not a bad spot for a power plant. The only issue is I don't actually have boilers. I can't make boilers. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Apparently I had 20 stone on me. Okay, so we can make boilers. We have not automated steam engines. Just in case, I should probably start buffering this, because I do want stone for personal use, mostly for boilers. Almost entirely for boilers. But I don't know how many, so we'll instead buffer it in a chest. Not as furnaces, because I don't want to accidentally overproduce. And it looks like if we extend this belt out a little bit, I should be able to do steam engines really easily here. Output. Honestly, let's do... I guess I can only do double input. But this one could do a double or a triple. Kind of. Yeah, we'll have to use some extra power poles, but yeah, that'll work just fine. We can also use medium. Now that I have medium poles, I can refine my builds a little bit. I probably won't, but I can. Okay, did not need to extend this, especially since I'm limited on... what are they called? Steel. Yeah, since I'm limited on steel, I don't want to waste that. I have a lot of extra engines. Maybe I can just output them onto a chest right now. Or output them from a chest here. Almost. We need an underground, but yeah, that'll work. Right? Will that work? Yeah. This will just make it so it stops producing those. And eventually the chest will empty. Because I don't think we really need it for anything else. Like, we already have 2 cars. I can't imagine we're going to break so many cars that we'll need more. Okay, so that will produce, we need 40. And then offshore pump, hopefully we can get all the pipes we need. I might just handcraft some, because I don't really need that much for a power plant. The 200 should be plenty. It really depends where I put the power plant. And then this I can just delete, but I think I'm just going to leave it because I don't have anything else I really need to put in there. So we'll just kind of leave it. Need some inserters, good. I definitely will need belt and drills. Do we have drills? That's a lot of drills, okay. Cool. So, where should I put my trains? Can I get a train through here? I think I can get a train along the top. I think that would be a good start. While I wait for power poles to craft, I might as well place some rails. Since it's not like there's any chance. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. We can't go right from the top. But yeah, there's no chance that we'll be able to build and like pull power at the same time. So if that's the case, like I might as well just do stuff one at a time. I don't need to wait for power poles. It's not like it will help anything. Okay, that barely clears it. Nice. I have no idea what this belt up top is. I think it used to be the stone belt. Okay, we're just dropping things. Cool. Oh, we're just dropping more things, and now it's broken. Okay. That's not great. Wait, why do I have so much steel? What was I crafting? Oh, I made tanks. Right. That uses a lot of steel. I guess we can speed up our power pole production if we just give half of our steel plates back to them. I also don't need this copper anymore. But we don't have anywhere to drop it. I can keep some of it. It's nice to have some copper on for emergency power poles. There we go. These are not producing. We ran out of iron. Oh, yikes. Apparently I'm not producing that much iron. But why? Is it a throughput issue? No. Is it a smelting issue? I mean, I could increase the throughput a little bit and get like 2 more drills here, but I don't think I really need to. I think the issue is just that I enabled a bunch of things at once that use iron, so we're going to start running out. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure it'll be okay. I can always make another smelting lane, right? But it's not. Well, actually, it is kind of. It is kind of important, considering big power poles are going to be the thing that limits us for our expansion. Okay, what's using up way too much iron? Oh, it's the tons of belt we just grabbed. And the drills. Okay, let's just limit this. Actually, no, I want to keep it at 4 stacks, but I'm just going to put some back. There we go. So that way it only makes 25 before it gets limited again. Good. And now it should be getting, yeah, it's getting a little bit of iron. Still not a ton, but it's getting enough. And then once steam engines back up, which will happen pretty soon, we'll have plenty of iron. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. Okay, back to making the railroad. This power goes nowhere. Okay, so this is when it would be really nice to have like those little vertical rails. But, you know, those don't exist yet. So I guess I can just build around it. Doesn't really matter that much. And then unfortunately all the landfill that we've already placed is kind of useless. So I imagine that there's going to be some gaps here. So Ribbon World, it's I don't know if the name started this way, but there's a preset category in Factorio called Ribbon World where you just limit the height of the world and it looks like one really long ribbon. You can go as far down as 9 tiles. As long as you have enough space for a rocket, you could technically, you know, get everything you need. 10 is a little bit better because then you can go past the silo and it's not like an uncapped. But yeah, it's just a preset thing where you limit the height. Default is like 128 tiles. I decided to do 50 because I didn't want to make it so extreme, at least not while playing with the controller. So I just decided to meet in the middle and go somewhere like 50 tiles. It is pretty fun. You do have to be very careful of rolling the world. You have to make sure you can that if there's like lakes in the way, you have to make sure you have iron, stone, copper, and coal all like before you're soft locked by a lake. Because if stone is on the other side of the lake and you can't make landfill, you're doomed. But yeah, that's fun. It just adds a little bit of like compactness that you need to the builds. But it's not like a huge overhaul or anything, so that keeps it simple. Because I've also been playing space exploration other days, and it's nice to take a break from something so overwhelming. But yeah, if we look at this one, this is 50 tiles high, and I had to walk 4,000 tiles to get a stone patch, which took a while. I mean, we had a car, but I basically had this one patch of 10,000 stone that I could use to make landfill, and if I ran into too many lakes, I would have just had to restart. There's also the option of going east. Maybe there's something a little bit closer, but yeah, it was we walked quite a ways away, and now I'm working on getting a little bit more power, and then I'm gonna set up a train that goes and gets that landfill for me. Although realistically, I can't actually landfill these until I make this trip over here, so that's gonna be fun. We're gonna have to make another like 5-minute drive. I'm also making a really, really dumb train. I don't know why, but I'm making it 16 long. It's not gonna be fast. Should I make it double header? I could do I could do a single head train. That'll make it a little bit faster. Yeah, it's just there's not much space to have like a lot of different trains for each resource, so I just figured I would make one long train that has 4 wagons for each resource. Because I don't really need coal. I probably need iron and copper, but I can't imagine I need coal on the train. It's gonna be terrible. I don't know how I'm gonna make the loop. Especially since I barely know how to use trains as it is. Is this enough power poles to set up our... Should I disable this? I'm going to disable this for now. Because I need more power poles. Oh wait, these are input limited. I did not expect that. I guess they're... Wait, are they low on power? No, okay, they're just really slow. Oh, I don't have stack size 2. Right, of course. That makes sense. Okay, so this should be enough for us to make the power plant expansion. Maximum throughput is definitely not something that matters to me, though. Or solving any kind of optimization problem. I'm not that interested in that kind of stuff when I play Factorio. I just like clicking the buttons. Maybe I should have taken a car. It's not too late. Although I might have to power it with wood. Oh, I don't have any wood. Okay, Can I get a coal rock? Is there a coal rock here? Oh, there is. Okay, we'll just use this. Yeah, the amount of time it would take to solve that problem is definitely like probably multiple times longer than it'll take to reach my goal of just launching a rocket. Okay, I think this will work. Wait, is this the coal patch I want to go to? No, there's a farther one that actually is near water. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have had this power poles go right through the middle. I feel like keeping it to the bottom would have been better. But then I have to figure out how to drive. Yeah, okay, maybe middle was smart. There we go. Oh, still. Yeah. So the controller uses relative driving, which is great until you have to back up, and then it's really, really hard to drive. So I have mixed feelings. It's much easier for driving in a straight line. It's way harder if you have to turn. So I'm a bad driver as it is with a car. Much worse driver with a controller. Okay. Yeah, this is a very sizable power plant. Okay, this should be more than enough. I hope I actually brought resources. I didn't really double check. to make sure I brought things. Let's see. Yeah, I do have power poles. Can you change that? You can, but it's not, that's not like the only problem. Like, it's still gonna be hard to drive. Because, like, I'm trading one problem for another, right? Like, if I go back to the relative driving, driving in a straight line will be hard. So, like, which one do I think I'll do more? Based on the shape of this world, driving in a straight line is definitely taking priority. Yeah, realistically, I don't really like this game on a controller. I'm just trying to practice because there's something I want to do in a few weeks that I'll probably need to use a controller for. And I'll have some times. I'll have some. Um, I'll have a time limit when I do the other thing, so I can't spend my time messing around with the controls. Do you and Nephrons have some form of agreement? I mean, this is it's a nice time to start streaming. Makes sense that multiple people start around this time. Yeah, I've been trying to aim for like... I've been liking 1 o'clock a lot. Because that gives me enough time to do all the exercises I do without having like a weird awkward gap before I start. Yeah, I've actually been trying to do like a consistent time recently. It's great. Oh no, oh no. Okay. Whew. I thought we were out of offshore pumps, which would have been rough. Yeah, I used to do 11 o'clock. I did like the 11 o'clock window, but there's not enough time for me to do exercises before then, and I usually was not up to doing them after. So that's why I've been streaming like 2 hours later than I used to. Well, 2 to 3 hours, I guess it depends which time zone or which time of year it is. Because daylight savings is screwy. Okay, did I feel like I brought everything I need. Yeah, we're good. Do. Can I fit 2 power plants? Ooh, I could totally put another one across from this, but this will honestly be enough power to last for a while. Because it's not like, we're probably not going to have a very massive base. Considering it's on a controller, things are going to happen slower, which means we need less of everything. Do I need an even gap up there? What do you mean? Oh, do I even need a gap up there? If you want to power it, yes. We don't have substations. I mean, technically I could just use twice as many boilers. Although you bring up that does remind me, I probably should have left room for a train. Oh well. Oh well. I can go under. But yeah, you need power poles. Unless I just wanted to make a half-size power plant. This is not working. Did I not connect the water? I don't think I connected the water. I don't know why I'm trying to like preserve pipe right here. I have like 80 extra pipe and it doesn't matter if I waste it. There's no reason for me to try to make it pretty, especially on a controller. We just need to embrace it. Embrace the pipe spaghetti already. Okay, and we should be getting more power, assuming I connect it. Nope, it is not connected. That is why I double checked. There we go. Now it's connected. That's what I like to hear. Okay, did I leave my car somewhere? Or did I mine it? Looks like I mined it. All right, that's why I put... Ah, right. I realized I would be mining my car a lot until we get enough landfill to just like cover in the lakes. There we go. Uh-oh. There. I wasn't sure if we can make it without hitting the power pole. Yeah, one thing that's weird though about the relative movement, it doesn't really have a dead zone really for going in a straight line. So I think it's actually impossible for me to go in a straight cardinal direction. At least west and east. North seems to be fine, but I cannot go straight west. There's like no angle on my controller which can go straight west. So maybe maybe I should just switch it back. Yeah, I guess the big advantage doesn't really work. What controller I'm using? It's an Xbox controller, but like this doesn't have to do with the controller. Like if if I if holding straight right didn't go straight right, that would be one thing, but it's like not possible to get straight right at all. Yeah, I could use a driver snapping mod. That would probably help a lot. I could throw that in. Yeah, like there would be a difference if it was hard to go straight west versus like impossible. Because if it was just hard, then I would think it would be the controller. Do we have? Oh, these are not capped. They produce incredibly slowly. Why do I not have this as a fast inserter? I guess I'll just upgrade it. That is not right. There we go. Yeah, most I mean games that are like designed as a controller support don't usually have this issue because they tend to have something that prioritizes like cardinal directions at least a little bit. But I guess this one was obviously not designed around a controller. But on the other hand, it was designed around a keyboard, which very much prioritizes cardinal direction. But you know, controller support is hard in games, I think. Let's see, what do I need now? Ooh, stack inserters. Might as well go for this. For the things that I did not improve the production on. Okay. So we have power. I probably should have left a radar, but that's alright. Also, did I connect enough drills? I just kind of assumed there were 18. I didn't double check. Yeah, there's probably 18. Okay, so now for the fun part. How do I make a massive train? 12, 4, 4. Okay, that's what I want. Let's leave a gap. Oh, and then we're only going to have one train for now, so we don't need to worry about signals, so that will help. Oh, wait, I don't have signals. Wait, do I have train stops? Have I not researched? I have not researched automated trains. That sounds useful. Okay, well, while that researches, I can still get it set up. So the end of it will be... I feel like the end of it should be oil. No real reason, but it just sounds nicer that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we do 12 cargo wagons. Yeah, this is going to be terrible. 4. This is such a long train. Oh my gosh. How am I going to do this? Can I even fit it here? I don't think I can. I guess I can back up a little bit. Can I? Does that not work? Oh my gosh. I don't even think I can back up. Maybe if I power this one too, I can. Okay, there we go. One train cannot move it. 2 trains can. That's good to know. Fortunately, we don't generally have to back up. That's not, won't be a recurring issue unless we break things. Okay, and then I don't have crude anywhere. Maybe yeah, I guess we won't get solid fuel until it's back home. So what should I do for now? I do want to automate. I want to automate some fuel into it because I will forget. So I should probably set up a coal input. Yeah, this will work. Yeah, this is decent. And then I think I need pumps. I can't imagine I need to automate pumps, so I'm just gonna run along here and grab a few. Definitely don't need that many. We also need at least 8 tanks? I need 8 tanks and 8 pumps for loading it and unloading it here. There we go. Is rail signal automation done? Yes. Or not rail signal automation, train automation. A ratio of 1 engine to 4 cargo fluid is recommended. That's what we have, right? Can I not count? We have Yeah, we have that. 1 to 4. The only reason I had 2 is because I put it too close to the water, and I had to like back it up because I ran out of landfill. But no, we plan to at least do 4. I was maybe going to do 8 to have 1 on each side, but I don't think that's necessary because I can definitely make a loop for this. It's going to be horrible, but I think we can make a loop. Probably should have definitely made it one-sided. I need land. I need a landfill to turn it around. That actually is a problem. Hmm. You can also put the other 3 turn engines wherever in the train. As long as their engine is at front, it gets the speed bonus. Okay. So I could have just thrown them on the end. That looks... Actually, that does kind of look better. That would be easy to, like, divide it mentally. To just have them, like, in the middle. It does make it harder to fuel, though. Okay, so we ran into a problem right now. And that problem is that there's this small amount of water here that's making it that I can't extend the train track. And this is where the loop needs to be. So I think I can get enough landfill before we have to make a trip back to whatever it's called. This landfill producer, which really hope it's actually working. I can't check on it. We did not put a radar, so that was a mistake. Okay, that is enough for that's not that much landfill. 17 landfill. Is that enough to make the loop? I don't think so. I think I just have to I think I just have to convert all of it. I don't see a situation where we really need this stone anymore though. Like if I run out of power or something and I need more boilers, it wouldn't be an issue to just walk back to the landfill production. So I don't really need to stress about it. This is this is something I wasn't considering for such a long train. Just how long it physically takes to walk to the train. Can I... Is there only 1 tile up there? That is unfortunate. This is where I wanted to put the fuel. Oh well. Yeah, just walking from one end to the train to the other is going to take ages. There we go. Okay. How do I do this? What are the buttons on a controller? That's the real question. Okay, so if we do... Oh my gosh. This is terrible. How are we going to not hit the train with this kind of loop? Okay, wait. I think this will work. Yes, it's perfect. Okay, there we go. We can even have a second train that can like stay here. I don't think that's great, but yeah, we can make this work. I might have gone a bit too excessive for how long I made this train, but that's okay. Add station. Hato Andre Uvlik. Okay, that's sure. Wait time. We're just gonna do a random number because I'm assuming, you know, I won't be able to type. Or empty cargo. But realistically, it's only gonna do time. And there we go. That looks great. And now we need coal. Which I think I see a patch close to us. That will help. I don't know how to rebuild this. Because I made the mistake of doing this while shift clicking. And now I don't actually know how to fill this in without bots. I kind of forgot that ghosts aren't that helpful without bots. Huh. Yeah, this is not working like I wanted. Okay. Now that we got the loop, I think it'll be fine. Is it because... Nope. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I usually have. I've never done this without construction bots. Trains are a lot harder to build by hand. Or at least loops are. Straight lanes, obviously, are really reasonable to build by hand. Okay, and then this is just the end of the mall, I guess. I can't extend my base. That's fine. I mean, I don't need to, right? And then since I'm going to be away for a while, I think I'm actually going to uncap this. Although, if I make too much steam power, I won't be motivated to do nuclear power. So it really comes down to, like, do I really think I'll do nuclear or nah? And then I'm going to click random things. Sure, we don't need any of those, but I'm going to click them anyway. Okay, do I have rails? Yes. Power poles? Yes. Miners? Okay. We can power the train. Probably. Assuming I have enough belt. I don't actually know if I have enough belt. But I feel like I probably do. Always go nuclear. That's a good point. Always go nuclear. Even if you don't need to. Setting up nuclear is always fun. And never causes problems. Wait, does that not work? Oh, that needs red belt. Oh yeah, we're our mall is definitely just gonna truncate. I should probably automate red belt then. Yeah, I should probably automate red belt while I set up the train station. Now that I think about it, because we don't have a ton of iron production, but if we start it now, we'll probably get enough red belt to like upgrade what needs to be upgraded by the time we get back. Which is really all that matters. Like we just need a little bit. Okay, and then I think this will be enough power for the train. Because it doesn't really need to run forever. This is just to last us until solid fuel, which is really going to be one trip of the one trip of the train, and then we'll have solid fuel. At least maybe 2 trips, because I don't expect I'll remember everything. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty soon. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, okay, that'll have every resource it needs, and it's just in the middle of my base. Gotta love building around this. No idea how I'll do this, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. And then let's see. Yeah, there's maybe we're not gonna have enough rails if I try to or conveyors if I try to set them up now. Let's see. We need to automate red undergrounds and red belts. So that goes like. Does that work? I think that'll work. Yeah, that should be fine. And then because I don't want to have to think, I'm just going to add 1 input to all of them. There we go. Okay, that should be red belt automation. Not much, but we'll automate it. I could add some extra inserters for the ones that I know will be limiting. That's not right. That one is supposed to be yellow belt. We're just going to do a bunch of direct feeding because our main conveyor belt is on the other side of the base. I mean, I know it needs a bunch of gears, so I might as well just double up on the gear inserters. We probably won't be able to sustain them full speed, but I might as well like try to actively avoid being gear limited or input limited if I can. There we go. Okay, how many of these do I think I'll need? Probably 4 stacks would be good. And that's a lot. Yeah, those are not going to produce. What am I limited on? Oh, I just ran out of smelting. Right, because I don't have enough space to put another smelting lane. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Probably should have made it bigger. And then I don't think I really need signals because at the moment it's going to be 1 train. Also, how high can you make the train limit? Also, what's it under? Is it interface? Train visualization length. If I type something, does it go higher? Value out of range. Okay, so I cannot show 16, but at least 12 is going to be more accurate. That's something. Yeah, that's at least better. It's still not great, but it's definitely better. Okay, rail chain signal here? Maybe? I don't actually know how I want this to work. And then I guess just a regular signal. Oh gosh, this is so far away. It would be like over here. Or do I do it right after? Am I supposed to do it a full train length after the crossing, or am I supposed to do it right after the crossing, I guess is the real question. Well, it's wherever you would want it to stop. So realistically, both of them are gonna like back up everything, so I can probably do it right after. This is also assuming that I'll ever get more than 1 train, which is probably not gonna happen anytime soon. So I'll just make it quick for now. That's blinking. I feel like that's not a good sign. I guess it doesn't go anywhere. Oh, wait. Is this on the right side? There we go. I forgot the other direction. Okay, that's looking good. Kind of. Well, it's looking good enough. That's what matters. It's still filling up. That's fine. We could add a fast inserter, but realistically, we don't need to. But I kind of want to take the train and go for it. Okay, input. How do I drive this thing? Oh, we can't drive it very far anyway until we make a trip. So what I'll do instead is I'll put a radar here and we'll just summon it later. Because the thing is, we can't actually make a rail go all the way to the other side. We have to walk, or at least go by car. One of the two options. But either way, it's a trip that I can't make quite yet with the train, because we have roughly 20 landfill, I think, and I need roughly 500, I think, something like that. Is this enough rails? I needed, let's see, I need 4,000 tiles, that's 2,000 rails. That's pushing it. Okay, let's see if we can clear my inventory a little bit. What don't I definitely need? Hello, Pentbo. I definitely don't need these. I don't need that. Probably don't need these boilers. Or these 2 engines. Okay, that will let me grab 1,000 more rails. Okay, now we have more than enough. Okay. So we have an option here. Right, we're gonna have to come back anyway. Yeah, we have to go both directions. I was hoping to like go all the way to the end and then summon the train and take the train back, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. We'll just do a trip for the train, for the rails, and then we'll make a trip back with power, and that should be good. Yeah, controller on PC. It's practice for something I want to do in a few weeks for burner stuff, but I just want to be able to do it in one day. So we'll do like the second half of it on a controller. But I needed to remember the controls. That is a secret, but it involves a controller and a lot of time. No, probably not. If I could rebind things, yes. I was going to consider it, but for some reason, the PC version is more limiting than the Switch version in terms of rebinds, which is incredibly annoying. But it means building fast is incredibly tedious because you're not able to rebind the build button without using like a macro. So yeah, probably will not not be doing that. Kind of wish I had the height of this be 1 tile higher, because right now we can almost put the rail right against the edge, but we can't. Wait, if it was right up against the edge, would I be able to put... I don't know if I would be able to put rail signals. Maybe it works out. Yeah, it hasn't changed. I have no plans to speedrun. The only reason I've kept the name as break as opposed to just like retirement is because that's the command people type. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation. That's a good command. It just brings up a bunch of exclamation points. Okay, this is... Can I go on a car? Would it be faster to go on a car? I feel like it would not. Also, I forgot grenades. Well, I didn't forget grenades. I didn't bring as many as I want. And I can't research stronger explosives too, because we don't have that. Okay. I was hoping to maybe blow myself up with some grenades, You know what? I'm gonna say it. It's probably best that I don't have stronger explosives. Because looking at my health bar and how many times I'm hitting myself, that wouldn't end well. Wait, why is this empty? Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Am I imagining things? Oh, I'm using hotbar 1 and 10. Oh, because it goes the opposite direction I want it to. Right. Yeah, for some reason up goes... I mean, it makes sense. And obviously it doesn't really matter since you get used to it. But like, you know, if you press up, it increases the number from 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, that kind of thing. But instead they have so they have it that way. But I think I think like you start a list at the top and you go down. You know, both make sense. I have no interest in tasks. They don't, in general, they just don't interest me that much. Let alone making them, because that would take a really long time. I mean, isn't Zasper still working on his? It's been like a year at this point, right? But that's just not a project that really interests me to put in hundreds of hours into. It would be interesting to watch, though. Well, personally, I don't think it's that interesting to watch. I think like watching the full TAS is kind of cool. TAS development streams don't interest me that much, but also just most of that is because I'm not super interested in TASes like as a whole. I like the human viable ones that just kind of show like a proof of concept, like, oh hey, I might be able to get like, so not the ones that are like segmented. I kind of like segmented ones. Routing them is super labor intensive, very, especially in a game like this where you just have to like also design stuff. Like it's routing and it's just like you have to be good at design. And we've all seen my bases. They are not great. Although I was much better at making like any percent routing changes. My casual play versus my speedrun mindset, they're two completely different personalities in terms of how I played. Okay, I really should get in the car now that there's not much space, but I don't trust myself to be able to keep up with this. Also, I'm out of coal. Funnily enough, actually creating the task is quite fast. That is not true. Creating the task is also incredibly slow. Like the actions of doing it are still very, very slow. Factorio is basically a horrible game to task since it had... Yeah, that doesn't help. The fact that like the thing you do an hour ago will have effects like this late. So like you can't even fix things later. Like a lot of times it's like, oh yeah, you can go grab a star earlier or something and maybe not mess with too much of your routing. But then with this one, it's just like, nah, you want to grab an extra tree at the 5-minute mark? Redo everything. I guess we'll go around this water. One task I really like, I do like the ABC challenge. I think that one is really fun. Mostly because just conceptually, it's a novel idea. ABC challenge, I guess the challenge is repetitive in that, but the A button challenge started as like a Mario 64 thing. Always be crafting challenge. That's just plain Factorio. No, it's a Super Mario 64 thing. It's like it's probably the only video essay I've actually like watched. Uh, Bismuth has like some guy named Bismuth has a like 7-hour documentary or something about it. I think it's 6 or 7 hours talking about the challenge and the history of it. But the goal is to just press A as little as possible while playing, getting every star in 64. And it has a lot of human viable things. I think someone's gone pretty low for human viable stuff, but it's mostly like a task challenge, just a big old puzzle. Is he still running stuff? I don't think he regular speed runs. He does some like 64 things, like randomizers and stuff. I've seen him play every now and then. But I don't think he still runs. He makes a lot of videos though about like tasks and other runs. He did Borderlands too. I know he did 64 in Minecraft stuff. Because there were a lot of people that were surprised by that like Minecraft video he released recently. The Minecraft Taz. Wait, was that one a Taz? That one might not have been a Taz. I don't remember. I think it was a Taz. But like the Minecraft speedrun itself is like a minute long, so that's why I'm wondering which one was which. Yeah, a lot of people were confused when he did a Minecraft one because like he doesn't run it, and I was like, he ran it like years ago. Everyone knows him as just the A button challenge guy. But yeah, if you haven't seen his videos, they're pretty interesting. They're much more technical breakdowns. It's like a technical breakdown version of like summoning salt style. Or I guess not really the same style, but like if you like speedrun history or like Taz history stuff, it's good watch. I definitely play the ABC one every now and again. It's very good like background noise. And then I'm like, oh, I recognize those names, or like I actually start to remember things. But yeah, video essays are great for just constantly having on in the background. Like streams, but you can pause them. This is such a long path. Do I have any more grenades? I have 6. Okay, that's better. That saves me chopping like 30 trees. That's honestly not terrible. If only we had a car, but we're pretty close. I think I would say we're 3/4 of the way there. That's not too bad. It would be nice if I had a... Ooh, you know it would have been smart? I could have brought a train with me. Can I make a train? No. Okay, I guess I could drive the way back. I was kind of hoping to take this train on the way back, and I could have built it over here, but guess that is not destined to be. And then there is the question of how do I power this? I guess if I have to bring power back, it doesn't really save much time if I were to bring a train. Okay, I don't really want to go down and around, so I'll just skip over it and grab some landfill. There we go. La da 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 da. We have to be close, right? Oh, we're at where we brought power that one time before I realized it was going to take like 1,000 power poles. The pain of hitting enter instead of delete. I guess they're pretty close to each other. Usually for me, my issue is I press enter instead of like control enter. So in some like text platforms, if you do like control enter or shift enter, it does a line break or a paragraph break, something like that. It puts stuff on a new line, and if you let go, and if you just press enter by itself, it sends. So I make that mistake a lot. You were wrong. It was business with BizSnap. That's a reasonable confusion. I mean, I confuse Nilous and Nullius. Honestly, it only takes like half the letters to be the same for words to blend together, especially names. Words, I guess words are one thing, but like names, they don't mean anything anyway. At least like usernames, they're usually not like words you're familiar with, which makes them even harder to remember. Sure would be nice if I had some grenades or a flamethrower. Just imagine if I had a flamethrower. We could have just set this to fire like last stream, and then by the time we got back here, it would have all been burned. Of course, that would have required us to have oil and probably military science, and it would have been slower overall because that would have needed bricks. But it would be fun. Watch the world burn, as they say. Okay, we're so close. So close. There is a problem. I don't know how I'm going to get oil. I have two options. One of them is I could pipe the oil over here and then have one loading station. That's not a bad idea, actually. Maybe. Hold on. Is it... What did I set as the button? Okay. I want to go from here to here. That's still 1,000 tiles? Those are 1,000 tiles away from each other? Wait, how are they that far? Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe oil is a bad idea. I feel like an oil pipe going 1,000 tiles seems far. I guess it wouldn't be that bad. It is 6,000%. It would probably have the pressure it needs. So apparently, I wasn't expecting this to just be a tree chopping stream. But in my defense, I'm forgetful. And I was supposed to have grenades by now. Which we do. We probably have like 300. They're just not on us. Oh well. I think this is the last thick forest. We might have a few trees here and there, but we're going to be pretty close. Also, Borderlands 2 speedruns, I've seen them once. I think I watch one where it was like GDQ. It's wild, like how fast people like process what guns they pick up. Like I get a gun in one of those games and I have to read the stats for like so long to be like, is this better? And they just like filter, like they're so good at filtering things out and just being like, oh, I don't need this, drop it, replace it with something better, like so quickly. And also like I think a lot of them still use the old like infinite ammo bug. So not only are you like processing what guns you have, but you're also like doing the glitch to transfer its stats to another one. It's impressive. I guess speedruns in general like are always impressive in some way usually. Okay, how much landfill did we get? I knew we would run out of power. Wow. 600. That is terrible. We put like 4 stacks of coal to get we put like 10 stacks of coal and wood to get like 4 stacks of landfill. It's enough, but I was really hoping for more. Oh well. These will start up again. And I think we'll be okay. And then we'll hopefully bring grenades to clear this forest later, because we need to go back here. Okay, so I can place a car. Yeah, I could burn the wood. That would let me get a little bit more landfill. It's going to be connected to power and like pretty shortly though. But I might as well burn like half of it. And then I should probably take the other half. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, that will give us a little bit more so it can get started. Okay, and then we'll take this to power our car because it's a wood-powered car again. Not a stone-powered car. That would be nice though. But yeah, I control-clicked all of my coal into the locomotive. There we go. I once again have to like sit here and think about what buttons do what. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Controls. Let's see if this one's better. Oh my gosh. I immediately regret everything. That was nope. I don't think that's gonna... I hit too many trees in like a short frame of time. Clearly my mind does not want to use that driving scheme. Okay. I'm pretty sure the power ran out... Okay, somewhere around that lake. So that means we can stay in the car for a bit. Oh, wait, do I have to kickstart it? Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I thought it was a burner inserter. Was it not? Oh well. That's fine. It'll be connected soon enough. Yeah, I totally thought we put a burner inserter there last time. I think Oh wait, no, burner sorters I used at my main base, not that one. Okay, so I'm not completely imagining it. It was just the wrong power plant. Okay, is this? Nope. Still are not out of power. Oh, right. I should probably finish the train as I go back. Okay, we have rails and landfill. Perfect. Yeah, we need a lot. Although it's not nearly as bad as I thought. Honestly, we probably would have had enough landfill like in our starting base, if we hadn't started, making rails. I guess landfill without rails wouldn't have done much. Yeah, like there probably was enough landfill to just cover everything from the start, but it would have had to balance everything, and that would be too much. It wouldn't be that useful. Okay, I'm assuming the path is connected until the next water. Okay, cool. So we can just drag power. And maybe we can use our car and drag it with big power poles? That's not gonna... We're definitely not gonna crash. We've never crashed our car before while dragging power poles. I know that's how the stream started, but we've learned. We're better now. At least. Or we have stronger denial. One of the two. It might just be denial. Okay. Got power poles. I don't really know when we need to start dragging them. Ow. Okay, well, a good start. Oof, even better start. I know it was somewhere around here. Maybe I'll drag them next to the... Maybe I'll drag them while I'm next to the rails. That seems like a good idea. Because the rails are mostly straight. Like, I placed them and I cleared a path around the rails. Okay, I don't even know how we're hitting these trees. They're... We hit, like, the one tree in the middle of a desert. That's our driving skill. I guess we just get complacent. You just assume there aren't any more trees. Kind of like assuming that the highway is super safe at night. And then you just stop. Maybe? No, I feel like... But yeah, I mean, it's basically the same thing. It's just instead of a highway, it's a desert. Okay, this is nice. This is nice not having a forest. Yeah, I've been thinking of playing... Because I still want to do the non-Factorio one day a week. Have not decided which day. Probably Tuesday or Thursday. I might switch one of those to a non-Factorio day. Maybe Tuesday, because that would be like after like 6 days of streaming Factorio. Then we end it with non-Factorio. Or maybe I should do it in like the middle of the week. But either way, I want to do some non-Factorio stuff occasionally. And I'm considering playing through a Mario game. Because I've been really wanting to play a 3D Mario recently. Like, it's been like a year since I played through Super Mario Odyssey, and I love that game. Because that could be fun to 100% again on stream. Or I also just started playing 3D World again, which is super fun. Love that game. And then I found out that 100%ing it requires you to beat it like five times. And then realized I don't know if that will ever happen if I do it solo. If I stream it, that could force me to 100% it. But yeah, they want you to beat the game with every single character. And it's not like a particularly long game. But when you're not great at platformers, they tend to get longer when you have to beat it multiple times. Okay, I think I can get back in the car. I still don't have coal. I could mine coal. But the advantage of driving with wood... Wait. With logs... There we go. That's a little better wording. The advantage of driving with logs instead of coal is that you don't go as fast. And when you're not a great driver, going slower is pretty nice. I wonder if will I break through this rock? Can I be stubborn enough to just keep going forward? I think so. I think that's the plan. Nice. If there's another rock after, though, I don't think I'll do that again. Perfect. Stubbornness wins. Stubbornness and denial. Very good strats. Yeah, that's definitely not straight. Okay, and then doesn't matter. Oh, we're pretty close. Hello, Kyle Davis. Welcome, welcome. Thanks so much for the follow. We're about to make a really, really long train. It's 4,000 tiles, which isn't that far. I mean, it's a bit far, but we're doing a really silly 16 long train because for some reason I just wanted one train instead of multiple trains. So I just figured let's add 16 cargo wagons to it. And I will probably regret that decision as soon as I have to build literally anything involving the train, like an unloading station. But it's what I'm going with. There we go. I didn't put a radar. Wait, I think I can check to see if it's working, right? This doesn't help. I was hoping maybe if I looked at the power grid, I could tell if it's connected by the amount of steam engines I have. Oh wait, no, it does work. Because I have an even number of steam engines over here. So if I have one, that means it has to be an unbroken power grid, because there's only one spot where I have one train. And look at that. We have exhausted pretty much all of the stone here. If I want to set up the train, I need to delete it now. Or somehow make a curve that goes around it. But I don't think that's realistic until the Factorio adds the train update that lets you do tighter curves. Okay. And I was right. By setting this up, we pretty much made all of the fast transport belts we needed. Nice. Okay. This looks decent. Now what do I need? I still need a few more rails. I probably need a bunch of chests and fast inserters. Stack inserters would also be good, but we don't have those. Steel chests are great for trains, but we don't have any, do we? Is that a good use of 10 stacks of steel? Sure, why not? Yeah, we'll use the steel chests. What could go wrong? And then I'll just kind of put the stone wherever. There we go. Okay, there's something else I needed. Belts. What am I making? Oil train. That needs pump jacks. I could bring some refineries. I could make solid fuel there. That wouldn't be a bad idea. To make solid fuel at the oil stations. That way I don't have to set it up here. We need rail stops. Okay, we have 3. That's enough. What are they actually called? Train stops. Not rail stops, right? Because we're not making the rail stop. Yeah, that makes sense. These are not limited. Probably should have figured that out earlier whenever I grabbed 10 stacks of them, but that's okay. We figured it out now. That's what matters. And then rails. Not rails. Mines. Belts. Splitters. Okay, I think that's everything we need. I don't actually have enough undergrounds to do the compact kind of mining, but I think I'll be okay. Oh, wait, I know what I need. Coal. Let's not make the mistake again. Oh, and grenades. I mentioned multiple times earlier that I did not have grenades. I should probably grab them this time around. How do I move? No, that's not how I move one tile. There we go. Right click. Or right trigger. Nice. Okay, so we're going to bring grenades. And then I think I have enough of everything. If not, we do have a train now, so getting there and back will be a lot easier. I could set up the framework for Blue Science, but honestly, you don't need to worry that much about it. Things don't need to start running that early. 1, 2, 3. Just become a beaver. That is a strat. That might work. I don't think my dentist would like it. But I mean, it would be pretty efficient. least in terms of how many tools you need. Frees up lots of inventory space. Okay, this looks decent. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably. Because I don't know for sure if it works. Okay, so how do we check this? How do I scroll? Oh my gosh, it's so much harder to scroll back and forth with a controller. No path to destination. That's a bad sign. That is a terrible sign. Okay, that's a better sign. It's pretty close to the end when it's broken. That is a train. It is a 16 long train. Nice. Okay. I cannot wait until this gets solid fuel or even better rocket fuel because this is slow. It takes a while to accelerate. But it's a lot better than having to drive and hit every single tree along the way. I didn't forget anything, right? I hope I didn't forget anything. I forgot stuff. I can make it work. I can get some oil with 183 pipe, and I can even make 66 more pipe. Okay, so that's a start. And then I need to get oil somehow. Maybe I'll branch off. Oh, we've arrived at our destination. And we're stuck in a tree. And we're still stuck in a tree. How many how many how many trees are there? Okay. There we go. Where is the gap? Ah, there it is. Okay, well that's an easy fix. Okay. Well, that was pretty painless. I really hope I don't have to go any farther than this because this is already takes forever to get to. I just put like 50 temporary stops. And then we just stop the train. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Let's hope that we have landfill. Oh, wait. Oh, it's working. We connected to power. That's a great start. And then I paused the game somehow. Okay, so moment of truth. How how do I turn the train around? Or yeah, this is the first pitfall. How do I turn the train around here? Um, we have a couple options. I could clear the forest, which I think I want to do anyway. But what I might do is actually turn around after the iron patch. Because then if I grab iron... Oh, I almost blew myself up. I need to be more careful. I forgot I don't have armor. Okay, well this got my vengeance on the trees out of the way, so that's a good start. But I think I'm just going to go across the pond. Which gives us a much nicer spot to turn around in, because as far as I can tell, there are no trees over there. And it puts it a little bit closer to the iron and stone patch, which is also very good. There is one problem. Actually, I'm going to check. Interface. What happens if I do type 16? Okay, it does not let you visualize 12 train. Yeah, okay. Make an 8 with the rails? I don't think I can. The train is a bit too long for that. We'll see. Let's see. I'll try. There's a chance I can make it work. Because I'm trying to think. The entire like loop section has to be 16 tiles long, right? Play Timberborn? Isn't that the game that Anti-Elites is sponsored to play a lot of times? How do I get them to sponsor me? You know, maybe this is a pretty large area. Maybe this will work. It's not going to be like the pretty. It's going to be a very rectangular 8, but it might work. Okay. I think that does work. The ABC video is great. I like it. He's a very he has a very like soothing voice, and it's just nice consistent volume. It's very good background noise. Also just interesting seeing all the improvements to like the tasks they've found over the year. And I was playing Timberborn. I think so. That's the one with the beavers, right? Timberborn. Yeah, yeah, that one looks familiar. He's done a, I don't know how many he's done. He's done a couple streams with it, which it seemed pretty interesting. Like he seemed to enjoy it a little bit. It seemed like it didn't have a ton of content at the time. Okay, does this work? That's well, okay, I guess it's more like an infinity symbol since it's sideways. Oh wait, oh no, what is it gonna do? Stop! No! Oh! Ah! This is the hard part. We have to try to stop the train. Oh gosh. It moves faster than the cursor. We'll get it when we'll get it. We'll grab it later. That didn't really work out. Okay, so there is one problem with how this train is designed. Where do I put the train stop to load it? I don't think this works. Oh gosh, this doesn't work, does it? It needs to be longer. Wait, what does it work? Okay, this is 12. 4, I don't, you know what, this spot might work. I can't really fill the corners. Wait, can I? Where will stone be? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you fill a corner train? I feel like I can make I feel like I can make this work. The corner is not going to fill very well, but I think it'll work. Infinity Train is real. Isn't that isn't that a show? Does this work? I feel like this doesn't work. Or maybe they fixed it. I feel like at some point in time there was a bug doing something like this. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Does this work? I don't know if it does. It does. You do it a lot. You do a lot of train spaghetti. Awesome. That is exciting. Uh, yeah, I wasn't sure if they could fill train stuff on the corner. Because there was a bug at some point involving it. I don't... What was the bug? I think it made it that if a train was... Larger ran into it once. It was really weird. It was like it could fill in the corner, but if it ever stopped filling, it couldn't fill anymore. I don't know. There's something weird with it. I wonder what the fastest... Hold up. Fluids can't be filled if any part of the train is on a curve. Wait, if any part of the train is on a curve? Really? Like not even just not just the fluid part? I will keep that in mind for when we go to attach oil next. Thank you. Where's the trains? Yeah, there we go. Add station, Elton John. There we go. That's not what it says, but it's close enough. I don't know why I keep putting full cargo. This has like 8 different resources on it. It will never be full. How long does this train even take? It has to be at least like a minute, right? Okay. Do I just have to accept that these will not be balanced for a while? Because I don't think I have any way to balance them. I guess we can test that. Oh gosh, I cannot visualize what a balancer looks like right now. Is it? This is not right. Do I need a balancer? And if I balance the input, I guess as long as the input or the output is balanced, we're good. I think I'm just putting them too close. Yeah, okay. I think that was the problem. Is this right? Might need another tile. Something about this seems off, but I'm not sure what. These don't have anywhere to go. Yeah, this clearly doesn't. Oh, wait. Wait. Is that right? I don't think I need these splitters, right? I feel like I doubled up on some splitters somewhere. Like, I don't think I need this one. It either looks like this or like this. One, this goes forward, that could split. Yeah, it's probably good enough. It's an easy fix. It's far enough away from the train that it won't like, it's not some, it's something we can fix with no problem. I'm not really gonna worry about balancing the filling, the chests. I don't think have that much of concern. I just want the train tracks to be roughly filled equally. Aside from this corner one, I guess, which is gonna be awkward. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm sure it'll be fine. This does not work. Does it? I think there's a problem with the design. This is much longer than I thought. Wait, is there a problem? I mean, it technically won't hit itself. It's only a problem if we put a second train. Maybe it's okay. It could be fine. We'll leave it. Almost perfect. Okay. That's good enough. Almost perfect is fine. Unless it means it doesn't balance anything. But if almost perfect means it somewhat balances it, I think I'm fine with that. I'll take a somewhat balancer. What we need is more two-lane balancers. You know, the good old-fashioned splitter. It's the only balancer you really need. Okay, try not to hit ourselves with our grenade. Immediately hit myself. Oh, you were talking about the train. Yeah, it's almost perfect. It just extends over like 2 train lengths. I guess that's what happens whenever it doesn't let you display 16 trains. It's almost like they didn't want you to have a 16 long train. I'm sure I can fix it somehow. Let's see, landfill, yes. I can delete this. Don't know if I have the inventory space to delete it though, so what I'm actually going to do is just move it and then forget about it. I don't think I'll need this wood again. I'll take 2 stacks just in case. But yeah, if I delete this, I will lose 2% of my total power. That's fine, considering we're only using 20% of my total power. And then I think I'm actually going to move the landfill production and just make this stone production, because that's a lot more flexible. And we don't need a ton of landfill anymore. The only reason we had landfill production here is because I wanted to get here and immediately have about 600 tiles. So yeah, it worked out great. I am running out of space a little bit, though. Can I make that work? Yeah, let's move it down a tile. Yeah, this isn't as many miners as I could possibly fit on this patch, but it's good enough. Yeah, it's good enough. I think that's fine. If I had more undergrounds, I could probably fit like 4 more miners. But I don't think we're going to be that limited on stone production, because we don't really need a lot at the rate we're building. Because it's really just needed for purple science. And I feel like 15 drills is probably good enough for purple science at the rate I expect to make it, which will be like 4 assemblers. At least to start with. There we go. Looking good. Everything is working except for the fact that it's not connected to power, and that might be a little bit important. Works fine if the fluid wagon is straight, even if the end is on a curve. The front engine has to be anyway because of the train stop. Okay. So I can place my... So you're saying I can make my oil train as horrible as I can. Want it to be perfect. Maybe that shouldn't be my goal. But if it becomes terrible, it's not the end of the world. That's what matters. There we go. I want to stop the train to actually see if they're filling. And we need to write it back. What, you don't want me to make an ugly train? I thought that's what everyone was here for. Okay, yeah, this is not great. And I feel like if I want to fix it, I should fix it now. If it becomes terrible, it was all part of the plan. Yeah, that's what we plan for. It's always our plan. We don't have any plans except to make it terrible. That's what keeps me going. I like this train, kind of. I know there's no chance it can run into itself, but it still makes me think it will, and I don't like that. I also don't know how I can do the train signals for something like this, because this is a really weird design. Let's see. It's gotta go out here, I think. Something like this. I think that's the directions I want it to go. Yeah, that should work. I don't think we really need train signals yet, because I don't have a second train. But it's a good start. Okay, this looks pretty evenly balanced. I think the balancer is working. Yeah, it's close at least. They're all within like 2% of each other. I'll take it. Still feel like it's either has too many splitters or not enough, but it's a start. And now we need to drive, and now we need to set up oil, which shouldn't be too hard. The oil is at the back. Oh, I guess since the oil is at the back, it needs to go on a curve. It can't go on a curve. Well, I guess the front of the yeah, it would be. I would have to actively try to put the oil on a curve. Because let's see, the front of the train has to be straight, and the back of the train has to be straight. Which means if we try to do a curve on the oil, it's literally me intentionally putting a loop or like a little like S shape. That might be okay though. I'll try it. Let's see what happens. Let's start it over here. I could also just stop it in the middle and unload it, but like I'm planning for the idea that I'll have multiple trains. It's unlikely that it will actually happen, but like what if it does? Okay, you know what? This is just a strat. By putting the train like this, it condenses the train, so it doesn't take as much space. It's actually like a reasonable strategy. Vertically, it takes up more space, but horizontally, it's nicer. Like that. Will that work? I feel like that might work, right? I have no idea how I'm going to get it on the train track, though. I probably should have not driven the train forward so much. Okay, I don't think there's enough straight rails here, actually. Because this is where I want to load it. So we need to delete stuff. I don't know if that's a critical powerful. I feel like it is. Okay, this should be enough. It's really hard to build trains without having it a length that you can test using the train visualizer. I wonder if there's a mod that increases how long it can visualize. This seems like it might work. It might actually be too long. Can I get in the train? Oh, wait, you can get in any... I've been running to the front of the train and you can pilot it from the cargoes. I thought you had to get in an engine. Well, that's convenient. Oh, wait, hold on. A message. Not baby carrot. Someone's shopping right now. They're asking me what I wrote on the list because I'm gonna be honest. I do not write legibly with markers. So anytime I write something on the list, it usually is not that legible. Wait. Oh, that's too far. Oh man, I tried so hard and I put the curve on the one spot it can't be. Okay, I think I can make it work. Let's see. This works. This works. Perfect. It is kind of the opposite of where I want oil to be. So I should flip the train around. How do I flip the train around? Because it makes more sense to actually fill oil on the way. So I'm actually going to send it back. And then we'll request it and have it face in the other direction. Because I think it obviously makes more sense to load it over here where the oil is. It's a pretty cool snake. I like it. It actually like looks neat and it doesn't complicate it that much. Although there's still the chance it doesn't work. Wait, how long is my train? Oh my gosh, my train's not 16 long. It's 20 long. No wonder why it didn't work earlier. I looked at the visualization. I'm like, yeah, that's a 12 long train. I have a 16 long, so I added like 4 tiles mentally. But I was supposed to add 8. That makes so much more sense why it didn't fit. Okay, Nightfire Navy Nina. Okay. I could rename them, but I don't think I need to worry about it. I'm actually really sad that I never I'm kind of bummed that I missed the chance to get my name in the Factorio like name list. Cuz I had the tier below it when I bought the game, the one that gave me access to the scenarios and what was it? Scenarios and artwork cuz they used to not be included. They were like an extra $10 over the base game. But I liked the game so much that I got that version of it. But if I had paid just a few dollars more, I could have had my name randomized in the train stops and the labs, which would have been awesome. But oh well. Evil St. John. That's a great name. Wait, this doesn't look like the name at all. Oh, because I accidentally deleted it. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Time fast, full cargo. You know what I should do? I should do resource count. Like oil greater than 24,000. That would be good. Yeah, let's do that. Fluid count, oil. Wait, it depends how high it can go. 50,000. That's a half full train. I guess that's not great. Okay, I'll just use a keyboard. Is there any way? No, I don't think so. I mean, I will technically have a keyboard on me when I do the other run. I won't have a mouse, but I will have a keyboard for like typing numbers. Evil St. John, item count, stone. Wait, what's the capacity of a train? Does anyone know off the top of their head uh, how large a train is? Is it 40 or is it 36? Factorio cargo train. It is 40? Okay. So it's like 4 perfect rows. It's not like a steel chest that have a little bit more. Okay, so that's 2,000 per train. Am I standing on the rail? Do I need to move? No, I'm good. So yeah, so that's 20,000. Let's say full. Let's just round down and say, or sorry, not 20,000. Let's do. I guess that's almost full. That's good enough. Okay, let's see if this works. And then I wanted to set up very basic solid fuel processing here as well. So since we are limited on pipes, I'm actually going to prioritize these over here, just because I only have 200 pipe to connect all of this. Oh, I am spoiled by space exploration's pipe walkthrough. Ooh, that is the perfect size. This actually turned out great. That looks awesome. Wait, can I load? Oh, I can't load the solid fuel over here because maybe I can. I might be able to. Let's set it to manual. Can you load a wagon while it's diagonal? That is the new question of the day. Because I want to be able to fill these here with fuel. Let's see, fuel, take everything out, and then we'll put it back in and see how it goes. I feel like the answer is going to be no. Oh, okay. We can keep the cursed snake design. Awesome. I don't know if that's really a good thing, because it means we can just make everything more and more cursed forever. But it's a fun thing, at least. Curses are always interesting. Transport belt. There we go. I should probably have chests so they can fill faster. But I don't think it uses that much solid fuel to go back and forth. Maybe one day I'll get rocket fuel. Actually, I could do rocket fuel. I could set up like a mini oil cracking and do rocket fuel here. Although we won't be able to do it for a while. So it's probably low priority. Pipes. Oh, maybe I can actually attach all of the pipes. I was thinking I would run out of pipe, but I guess 200 is a lot. Like when you're attaching to a train. Because in my mind, 200 pipes is nothing, but that's because I was thinking, you know, I have to take it pretty far, but I really don't. Fuel, fuel, fuel. That's, there's not a pattern there, but it works. Input, 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 and then there we go. Yep, there's no pattern. Perfect. It's fine though. We won't be copying this again, which means it can be ugly. Okay, this doesn't work. Oh, but that's because it's not actually at the rail stop, right? No, it doesn't work. Why doesn't this work? Maybe they have to be in a specific spot? So does that mean we can't do the fun rail? Okay, I can see how these don't work. We got conflicting information, and now I'm not sure which one is right, or what's wrong with this. Let's back it up a bit. There is a chance it's just because it's set to like manual, or not technically at the stop. That's unfortunate. This was such a cool train stop. So how do I straighten this out? I guess it's not that hard, right? That's a shame. Okay, well, I guess we have to send it all the way back to that for now. You didn't test Ultra Steak design. Yeah, you couldn't. You should have predicted I was gonna do this. This is such a obvious design that everyone does when they build a train. It's like the standard Factorio train. Okay. Well, I'm glad I tried it. We'll have to do a snake design for something else, like the cargo, like iron or something. Because I do want to keep an Ultra Snake design, because it's neat. It's just not in the cards right now. Okay, I think we cut off power again. I'm pretty sure we fixed it. Okay, if I copy this, then I don't have to Oh wait, oh, but I don't know where it lines up. Probably over here, if I had to guess. There we go. Now we don't have to set the name again. There we go. Okay, it'll eventually make it back here. We can't even keep the rail. We can't even keep the underground or the conveyors that we had. That's unfortunate. All of this design went to waste. We spent ages on it. Okay, maybe it wasn't that long, but a little bit sad. Okay, and then add a bunch of power poles. They're not powered. We cut power somewhere. Ah, yes. That makes sense. Okay, does this look good? I mean, we do. We still have the snake there. It kind of looks like a sine wave of some sort. Okay, hopefully these are in the right spot. And then I believe I brought a refinery. Yes. And then chem plants, because we need solid fuel production. Yeah, what's the ratio? It's pretty high, right? It's like 4. I think it's 4-to-1, because they're pretty bad at making petroleum. Let's see, solid fuel, that does it in 2 seconds. Wait, is it 1-to-1? I don't know. I'm just going to do this. This should be close enough. It'll work. I don't know if I can power it. It might not have left gaps. Nope, I can power it. You can power it through... Yep, perfect. Ugly, but functional. And then, there we go. We have oil, kind of. We don't really have it producing anything useful. We just have it producing stuff that makes the train slightly better. But that's a start. The main thing is actually connecting it. Okay, and then this needs to go to Jobius Hennings. Guess it's only the trailing engines that are allowed to be on a curve. That not any cargo. I could see that. Like if the fluid wagon was at the front, we could probably do it. But since it's at the end, maybe it just doesn't. Maybe it just doesn't line up properly. If anything is curved in the middle. Because I could see the weird angles making it off the grid at that point. But now I know. If I want to do a fun snake, I'll do it after the fluid wagons. But since fluid wagons are at the end, we would have to redesign it. Did you ever play in the days where trains were longer going vertically than horizontally? Or something? It was one of those directions. It made train stops. Honestly, since that was the first patch I played that I wanted to do trains in, that I think that's part of the reason I never used trains. Because you had to do different train stops vertically and horizontally, like you couldn't copy them. And it was just too much work, so I just never did it. Very happy they fixed that. But yeah, back in the olden days, they fixed it, I think, by making it that trains are like technically they like stretch the trains going one direction versus the other. Because like the grid isn't a square, right? Like Factorio is not a square. It's like slightly rectangular. Which just meant that train stops were just long enough that they did not stay aligned if they wanted to keep them the same height. But then they just did something graphically and now it works great and it's awesome. Oh wait, let me go. Okay. Okay, we're schmoovin'. We didn't bring power. I don't know if I actually connected refineries. Nope. Okay, well we'll take a stop on the way back. Yeah, we'll make a detour. Nice. Okay. While I'm here, I should probably place a radar. There we go. And then I don't think I have a radar over here. Don't know how I was able to keep visibility of it as I drove. Okay, train stop. I want to stop like halfway there. I think, oh, you know what's faster than scrolling? Yeah, just zooming in and out is faster than trying to scroll with a controller here. I'm learning all the strats. I mean, I guess that's true for mouse and keyboard too. It just on a mouse and keyboard, you're not that limited, that fast when scrolling. Okay, let's stay here. I need to buy 2 minutes for me to figure out what I'm doing. Because I need enough time to fix it. Solid fuel would be great. What am I looking for though? I'm looking for a radar. Yeah, I could have just set a longer condition. Oh yeah, these are not connected at all. They're broken in so many different spots. There we go. Okay, I'm not actually producing that much. What is it limited by? Okay, yeah, it is very much like a 1-to-1 ratio. Might as well just expand it. It really will not matter in like 5 seconds whenever we whenever we fill up the train. But I like to pretend I have the right ratios sometimes. And I doubt I need more oil. But if I don't think I'll be back here for a bit, maybe I should just try to fill them all out. I'm probably running out of time. I might have to catch the next train. I don't know why I'm saying it like I'm like actually like waiting in an IRL train stop and can't, don't have the power to just stop the train. Forcing myself to run on like a train schedule. Okay, well, we can't fill up that patch. Hopefully it's the smallest one. Okay, grab as much solid fuel as I can. Oh, wait, look at that. Solid fuel is still not connected. That's fine. Now it's probably good. I don't think I would mess it up 3 times in a row. I mean, I have before, but I don't think I will again. Okay. I guess we can do all of this while in the train, right? Not while we're inside it. Okay. Well, we're back in. Gotta go back to... Wait. This isn't the order I want to go, is it? No, it is. It just, yeah. Wait, no, is that the right order? I go to Cato, to Yobias, to Evil St. John, and then back. Yeah. No, that's right. Oh, this is looking real fast. Does this have solid fuel in it? No, it doesn't. Huh. Well, it does now. And then what about this one? Okay, I can't reach those ones. But the real question is, do I think I have enough solid fuel to make it all the way back? I think I do. Because it looks like it only uses about... It looks like it'll use about 5 fuel for round trip. Which isn't too bad. Well, 5 per train. Yeah, which means I can cancel... I can cancel these. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. There we go. Solid fuel. Get the coal back. This is too much coal. That coal will eventually get spent. And the last one. There we go. Okay, we have a train, and it's bringing us back stone. It is not bringing us much stone. I think that I need stack inserters if I want to use a train, which means should probably do some red belts soon. Or red chips soon. I guess the next thing we'll do, probably next stream, will be blue science. That'll get us everything we need. And then I can buffer more than one tank here, right? Like, there's no reason for me to only be able to hold 1 train worth of output. Or 1 tank worth of output. I might as well have a ton of rails. Okay, how do I make more tanks? I'm trying to think. It's just steel and iron, right? I'm forgetting all the vanilla recipes. It's been so long. That's 4, 4. Okay, I need 10. Actually, I think I'm iron limited. Yeah, there we go. Iron limited. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can connect the pipes. These are almost like perfectly aligned, but they're not quite, so we'll just fill in the gaps. That's fine. Okay, now we can store a lot of oil though. We just need to use it, which won't actually be that hard, because we have coal over here, right? Where does this coal go? Oh, this coal is just filling the train. Well, now we can use it to set up crude with our 1 oil refinery. That is not enough. Do I want to plan for advanced oil from the get-go? Is advanced oil space efficient? I remember asking this question back when I did Warptorio, and I think the answer was yes or no, but then I immediately realized I was oil limited, but I don't think we're going to have that problem this time around. We cannot make that many, though. I don't know what I'm going to do about the refineries. We honestly, we just need to automate bricks. I mean, we have the stone. We can finally use it. It's not going to be that great. The train will work is terrible until we have stack inserters. But it's looking pretty good. Oh wait, how did I lose track of it? I wanted to follow it. So ideally it should stay here only for a few seconds, right? Oh wow, that fills fast. Yeah, as long as it has enough oil, that will fill really fast. And then it will stay at Evil St. John for a very long time because it does not fill fast. We also don't mine that much stone. Admittedly, it's actually a really bad stone patch. I mean, we went 5,000 tiles to get a stone patch that can fit like, what was it, 20 drills or something? It's pretty rough. Okay, is there anything else we can get? Ooh, wait, I could have been getting mining productivity. That would have been useful to research this whole time. And then random text. I don't really need to research ammo damage or projectile damage, but we're going to because I clicked it. No going back now. Okay, now the moment of truth. Where do I want petroleum to be produced? I might as well just produce it right in the middle of the base, right? That's not going to be a problem. Or even better, I'll produce it directly at the train. Yeah, 100%. This is not a good spot for it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Okay, that's actually a decent amount of oil. Okay, they're all powered. Good. Well, okay, they're not powered, but the power goes through. We still have not powered the refineries. Liar? What? What am I a liar about? This being a bad idea? Yeah, you're right. This is the best spot. Think of all the pipes it's gonna save. Sure, you make the whole base complicated, but the pipes, you're gonna use so many less pipes. That's all that matters. It's all about the pipe savings. Speaking of pipe, we never actually automated pipe. I mean, we did, but we never put it in a chest. Pipes are good. Underground pipes are also good. You actually did not know what Woven World was before this, but it makes you want to try one with like 20 tiles in height. I think 20 tiles would be good. Like if I was playing on mouse and keyboard, I would definitely do like 10 or 20. Because I'm much more familiar with those controls. But with the added suffering of not knowing the buttons, I didn't quite want to do that small of one with a controller. But yeah, I think 20 tiles would be pretty good. You have to be very careful about making sure you have all the resources you need before you're soft locked by like a cliff or water. Turning off cliffs would help, or turning up resource frequency. But yeah, you have to make sure you have copper, stone, iron, and coal all before you're deadlocked by a lake. Spaghetti is great. I understand. That's why I really liked. I did a mod fairly recent. Actually, no, it was like 2 or 3 months ago. It was called Warptorio, and the whole gist of it is your factory teleports every, like, well, it starts pretty soon, but basically you just you teleport between planet to planet, and you have this small little platform that moves with you each time. So you have to build like a really compact base with like tons of, spaghetti or belt weaving and stuff like that to try to like keep your factory moving with you, or you have to rebuild your factory every time you teleport. It was a really, really cool mod pack. And it added some new techs. So if you end up liking Railworld, I feel like you also might like that one if you want slightly less of a vanilla experience. Yeah, it's really cool. Warptorio 2. And then also, it changes how pollution works, because most of your factory is underground and safe from biters. But you spread pollution a whole lot faster from like one central point, and biters like try to attack your platform. So you get a kill counter up pretty high because biters just rush you. So usually when you leave a planet, it's to get away from the biters. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. It's like the only mod I've actually played to the end so far. But it helps that it's, pretty simple. It's like mostly vanilla with a little bit of extra stuff. Trying to go as compact as you can while using direct smelting from trains. Ah, so you're doing train stuff. Nice. I think if I did a run that was focusing on trains, it would pretty quickly become an absolute mess. Like we we can see what happens when I use one train. It's already terrible. I couldn't imagine using more. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll actually bite the bullet and do a rail world. Rail worlds always seem somewhat interesting. And then what am I trying to make here? I need coal, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get plastic. Does this work? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I definitely don't have enough oil to power this. Rail is fun if you don't play with a brutal mod. Are you playing brutal Railworld with the brutal mod right now? Wait, are you doing Railworld IR2 or IR3? Because that does sound pretty brutal. Actually, do I want these to be this way? No, because I want to sideload them. You are? Oh, okay. That sounds very difficult. IR2 by itself already sounds pretty difficult. I appreciate. I respect your. I respect your determination, though. Yo, Bep. Thanks so much for the resub. Welcome, welcome. Always love my beef taco songs. Also, I am having tacos tonight because it's Tuesday, so that's super exciting. There's a place near me that has like half price tacos on Tuesdays, and they're so good. Because they're they're not they are hard shell tacos, but they're like a very not hard taco. It's a very interesting shell. It's very yummy. Wait, you hate tacos? Bep, you hate tacos? That's so sad. Why would you ruin me like this? Your biters are already like 50% big ones. Oof. And without bots. That sounds like a lot of work to defend against. Also, I don't even know what kind of defenses you have in IR3. Oh, typo in the... Okay. Whew, we're good. Okay. I was devastated for a bit. Bots in Ribbon World should be chaotic. On the bright side, bots in Ribbon World won't get stuck running over water because everything is in a straight line. You're not going to have like weird diagonals that don't have roboports. So like that's one advantage. It's going to take forever for them to build stuff, but at least they won't get stuck. And I am okay with that. I'll take whatever positives I can get here. Okay, should I just put all my coal in a chest? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna throw it in a chest. The best thing when doing spaghetti is not allowing yourself to use logistic bots. So generally speaking, I don't use logistic bots. I limit myself to a couple. I let myself use them for some things, but I do very much limit how I use them. So I'll use them for the mall. Like I have no problem using logistic bots to like build assembly machines for me. Like just request gears and circuits and stuff. I don't really do that in vanilla, but if I'm playing like a mod that has like 50 different buildings, I will use requester chests for that. But I won't use requester chests for any intermediate products usually. And then I use logistic bots for like personally clearing my inventory. But yeah, I like embracing the spaghetti and suffering and using logistic bots just for making myself steam engines or something. Because like that's a good balance where you don't go crazy having to have like 50 assembly machines in your mall, but you still go a little bit crazy from all the spaghetti. Also, I'm briefly forgetting how to make blue science. with how I have this. I mean, I know how to make blue science. I don't know how to build it with how I've designed the base. Let's see. We have copper here. We have engines. And we have circuits. Technically, that's everything we need. There is one problem. This is in the way. We'll have to move it. That's fine. Yeah, they're great for in your inventory. Not having them like complete not at all is definitely rough, especially if you're grabbing a bunch of like random junk. Like if you're constantly having stone in your inventory or something. They're great for filtering out that. Okay. So I don't think a yellow belt can make it across, right? Oh, it can. Wait, why couldn't it make wait. What makes this different from this? Oh, this isn't a 45-degree angle. Okay. See you, Umbunga. Wait, Ubangoga. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. How do I get this over here? I don't think it's that bad. I think we're just gonna have to split off a lot of belts. Flip that, and then we'll do the same. Everything's the opposite side of what I want it to be on for this to be really easy. Also, I need sulfur. But I guess sulfur's not that important. Red chips are better. Because we... Oh! That was close. Something was smiling down on us today. There is no reason we should have survived that. Very happy we did. What if I... Okay, I see the lines. How many assembly machines? I think I just need 2 for the amount of the green chips that I have. Yeah, don't stand on rails. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. Also, don't cross rails. Seems like it's useful too. Like, not just don't stand on them, but don't cross them unless you know the train's not nearby. I guess that's what hazard concrete is for, to remind you that, hey, there's rails here. That's the wrong thing. This is supposed to be copper wire. That's not copper wire. There we go. 3rd time's the charm. Okay, and then we need sulfur first. Okay. Can we just send it straight across? We might be able to. This does not line up. So I will just rotate it. Perfect. There we go. Nailed it. Embrace the spaghetti. Okay, how many red chips can I supply with this? We have 2 wire assemblers, but we're going to start running out of copper, so I need more. I think I need another copper lane, or I need to upgrade the copper lane at least. But the real limiter is going to be the green chips. So 3 green chips should be able to do 12 red chips. That's honestly enough. That's actually a reasonable amount for, our build speed and the space that we have. It will be able to get us to bots, and that's the main goal. Bots and blue science. It won't be enough for any late game stuff, like if we want yellow science and rocket parts, but it will be enough to start it. That's 6. That's 12. I'm actually going to do 15 because I want to do red wire at some point. I do not have enough long inserters, but I think... Yeah, that should work. Yep, okay. That'll be fine. I actually don't like the odd number here. Actually, no, it works out. An odd number fits perfectly. And then we'll just run backwards. There we go. Yeah, if we do prod mods in these, which probably, honestly, prod mods and red chips are kind of useless. So I don't really gain much from doing it, but this will let me add them if I decide to. I don't have to. I can just let the machines idle, but it gives me the option. There we go. This is much slower than setting it in map view. And then stuff like this is why I really want to be able to use a trigger as build. Because if I want to drag 2 things at once, I can't move the joystick and build at the same time unless I do a claw grip. And claw grips aren't really comfortable. And I don't know if I want to regularly use a claw grip for casually playing Factorio. Like they're okay, but they're definitely not the most comfortable thing. Do I have enough space for this? Yeah, there's plenty of space. 50 tiles is definitely like the main downside of 50 tiles, or the main, like it makes it that there is some bottleneck, but it's mostly resource distance as opposed to like build distance, which is what I expected. But I was thinking 50 would still be like a little bit limiting in space. Okay, does this work? No. I need one more gap here. Right, yeah. Right, I guess it depends where I want to send blue science. This will work. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Then red chips, I guess we'll... Can we send red chips left? Because that would be great. Yeah, I think I actually want to send red chips left, because then I can send them towards the mall and start using them for stack inserters. So red chips can output. We need to rotate the belt. I want blue. Yeah, we'll do long inserters. There we go. Wait, how many blue assembling machines should I make? Probably 12. I think 12 would be fine. Because I'm trying to think. I only have 6 green and red science assemblers, and I could even buffer those. Actually, I can't. Oh, because I'm researching random technologies I don't need. I'm actually low on science. Really? Huh. Oh wait, I can expand them very easily though. We left a gap to do it. But I imagine we don't have the resources to expand it, so probably don't need to worry about it. We'll do an output up top. Wait, we already have the output. We just need all the inputs now. Okay, I have no idea what the fastest way to do this is. I'm thinking this isn't actually that bad. Okay, that was reasonable. Except I'm out of long inserters. So I guess, I mean, I don't really need blue science to run, right? It's overrated. Okay, that'll go to the left. I need long inserters. I think that's all I need. I think that's all I'm missing, long inserters. Which are really far. I'm so excited to get bots, so then we don't have to walk so slowly anymore. Rails are fine. Why is this disabled? Oh, I ran out of stone. Yeah, that makes sense. We stopped building rails because we ran out of stone. We have a train that's bringing back stone though. We just haven't really done anything with it. But that's okay. It's not super high priority. Okay, and then I need to produce sulfur. So sulfur needs water, and that's really about it. Sulfur needs water and petroleum, but petroleum is literally right across the train. So where can we get water from? That is pretty easy to get. Maybe. It depends if we actually made undergrounds or not. We didn't make that many. Okay. Are we running out of resources? Is that the problem? Or are we just consuming it all? I think we're just consuming it all. Okay, yeah, that's fine. For some reason, these aren't really outputting that well. I don't know if it's consistent. Maybe I actually made that too long. But it seems like these are backing up a lot, so maybe we can get a little bit more iron if we use some red belt. Or we can at least burn through our buffered iron. Okay, and then water is fine, yeah. Where do we keep our offshore pumps? Yep, there we go. Cool. We can make it through, right? Oh wait, this is a terrible spot if I want to expand green science. So I guess it really comes down to, do I want to expand green science? I guess I don't really need to. But just in case, we'll put the water above it, because I was going to put it right through here, and that would 100% make it difficult to expand water. That's looking good. Accidentally overwrote the belt. That's fine. I think I intended to put these on my hotbar. I think I wanted them to go in the corner. Yeah, I wanted them to go in the corner. It's like I knew we actually planned our hotbar out ahead. At least a little bit. Not a ton, but more than usual. There was a little bit of planning. And then how much sulfur do I need? Probably, if I just do 2, that will be enough for everything. Yeah, I know, right? That's usually our strategy. This is like the only thing we've planned in like months. And it was just, what do we put on our hotbar? Maybe one day we'll actually plan things that are, worth planning. Oh, once again, almost ran into the train. So far, so good. If we can make it out without, if we can make this through it, if we can make it through this without getting that achievement, I'll consider that a win. That's all I need to consider it a win. Not dying from a train by the end of this run. That's the real end goal. Okay, sulfur is perfect. Is there enough space? Yes, but it's gonna use a lot of inserters, or it's gonna use a lot of undergrounds, because I'm just gonna send them straight across. Wait, what side of the belt did these go? I should prioritize researching the sumo wrestler costume. That sounds like a pretty nice technology. I have no idea what that is, but it would be useful. Oh, just like absorb the impact of the train by just like having so much weight. That's a strat. We could also use power. We could also use like a shield. I feel like that would work and is actually in the game. Oh, I'm out of belt. Okay, we'll have a random stretch of sure. It looks ugly, but I'm fine with that. Why not have a random stretch of red belt in the middle of the yellow belt to make up for not being able to count? Also, I just realized an issue. I have enough steel for 5 science assemblers. Wait, could I? Yep, I could have powered them if I just placed this one tile higher. Yeah, if I want to actually power this many blue assemblers, I need to expand drastically the engines. Now you're mentioning that, there's an achievement to hit for so much damage and survive. I don't know if you need a nuclear train for it. I think you just need like a normal, like full speed train. Yeah, you definitely don't need a nuclear train. Uh, it might need solid fuel or something, but you just have to like stand away from a train and wear a ton of power armor. But yeah, it is generally getting hit by a train. Just doesn't need to be like an ultra speed one. Okay, we have blue science. That's good. Normal train on speed 2. What is speed 2? Is that from the brakes? Oh wait, no, these don't actually increase the train speed. What's speed 2? Is it a sequel to the hit movie Speed, where they drive a bus and there's a bomb on it? Which is a wait, is that the right name? That's what the movie is called, right? With Hillary Swank, not Hillary Swank. Speed movie. What's it? What's her name? I cannot think of her name. I can think of her look. Speed. Oh wow, that movie is like 20 years old. 30 years old. Speed 2 is on a boat. There's sequels? Sandra Bullock. Yes, thank you. How could I not remember the name? There's also Speed 3, but it's a social commentary on the overuse of narcotics. Wait, I don't know if this is a... That one sounds like a joke. Speed 2 might be real. But both of them sound somewhat joking, so I don't trust either of them now. Okay, so do I have enough steel production for this? Speed 2 is on a boat. Okay, so it is real. I honestly had not heard of that one. I really like the first one. It's very silly, but I like it. Okay, I'm also limited on copper. Apparently there's a lot of resource shortages right now that would make our blue science not work. This is your brain on drugs. Now that's a meme. Okay, yeah, I cannot supply this. I need belts and I need more copper, which means I need electric furnaces. Not electric furnaces, sorry, steel furnaces. Oh, that's another one I haven't heard in a while. Okay. The classic principle? It's the principle, right? Okay, well this works. We did not leave space to add a third science, but that's fine. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. This will work for now. Oh, it wasn't the principle? Okay. I always picture the principle, but I don't watch the show that much. I usually only watch the episodes that reference something I really like the classic Make Love Not Warcraft. Okay, so steady state, I can power one red chip assembler. Okay, maybe I was a little bit ambitious with how large I made the build. Oh wait, I could get a little bit more out of it by making these fast inserters. That's a start. When I also have more copper. And then if I upgrade these, I don't think I need a red belt, right? Yeah, because this is only half a lane. Can I fit a furnace up here? Maybe? No. Maybe. Yes? Technically. Technically I can. Yeah, we're gonna do some belt weaving. Have you ever completed the Ribbon World? This is my first time doing the Ribbon World. I just couldn't... I wanted to practice doing something with the controller. So I wanted to do like something mostly vanilla. So I could get that practice in. Wait, will this work? This might not work. It depends where. It's gonna be ugly. I think. Hmm. It needs a lot of undergrounds, but I can make this work. Yeah, it will fit. 120 hours. That's pretty good. My first rocket definitely was like the third 50-hour playthrough that I did, so it probably was about that too. Wait, that's not what I meant to connect, but that's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I really like about Factorio. Like the end goal, like the official like end condition, where it shows you a victory screen, is not really one that anyone really needs to run into, and I really like that design. Like you can if you want to, but it's completely unnecessary. Because there's so much fun to be had like without even launching a rocket. Is everything connected? Yes. Yeah, I think this will work. Yeah, building is fun. I find when I do like silly runs like this on like the Mondays and Tuesdays, I like having the rocket as like an end goal, unless there's some other silly thing I can do. So last week we did a randomizer, an icon randomizer, and recipe randomizer, and we got a very very fun recipe for Covarex that turned 4,000 combinators and 4,000 U235 8. The bad stuff, the cheap stuff. 235, 238. Which one? 238. It churned 4,000 U238 into 4235, and all it takes is 4,000 combinators as well. And because that recipe was so silly, the end of that run was getting to Covarex. What is icon randomizer? Icon randomizer just flips all of the icons around. So that one was pretty straightforward. But combined with the recipe randomizer, it was a complete mess, and it took me like 20 hours to do because all the recipes are random, and because the icons were random, I could not follow the recipe chains at all. Sounds easier than the original Covrex. It's honestly sustainably, yes. It was way harder to get started because I needed 4,000 combinators in a chest. But yeah, I guess on average, it probably is easier since you don't need to like hoard 40 of the good stuff. So yeah, I think it did end up being easier. It was just weirder, I guess is a better way to describe it. Okay, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, yeah, this will work. I I struggle every single time I make Kovrax. I have to think really hard about it. Like I just can't. I can never conceptualize what the loop looks to be should look like because I always think it's got a soft lock, but I think it's really hard to soft lock it. Do I have trees on the map? Yeah, it's just not that many here. On our way to get stone, we had to chop through like 4 forests though, so we have a lot of trees over here. I do want to do a no tree playthrough though. That seems kind of fun. Will this back up the belt? No. I don't know if I get enough stone for this. But yeah, there we go. We don't have an output. Does it loop? Does what loop? The the world? No, it does not. It just goes. I I mean I haven't seen it personally, but if you get to the end of the map, it just like stops here, like up top. But no, it doesn't loop. It is. I think it's like 2 million, 1 million, 2 million wide, something like that. Technically, realistically, you're probably not going to reach the end. But if you did, it would be pretty far. Okay, how do I do this? I think. Do I need these gears? I don't need these gears. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to get as much throughput as I can without using red belt. Oh, you meant horizontal. You expected it not to loop, but for some reason my app showed it looping. I mean, it looks very samey, especially when you cut out like only a sliver of it. So I could see how that looks like it kind of loops. Okay, I don't think it matters what side things go on, so we're going to make it kind of pretty. But yeah, since we are not actually grabbing gears from the top at all, there we go. And then everything's on the same side. We do have to manually clear this belt. We no longer need this side load. And that should have enough copper getting through. Okay, I think we fixed our copper shortage. Now I'm going to start running out of every other resource, but that's fine. One bottleneck at a time. Is this enough copper? This is enough copper until LDS, I think. Yeah, because we only need 12 furnaces will supply all of this, and then the other 12 furnaces supply our starting wall. Your water is green. I need to restart. Oh, you think I've polluted too much? Should I have a time limit where I can't pollute much? Okay, I mean, the belt delay on this has got to be insane, but I think we managed it for now. I need to make sure I didn't mix mine at all. We did not? Okay, we're good. We're good. Now I should probably set up stone processing. The real question is, where did I put the stone? I don't actually remember which train I put it in. Zero pollution? Yeah, the factories don't make any pollution. Actually, wait, do you pollute with... I know miners always pollute. Do furnaces pollute if you have efficiency modules in them? The electric furnaces, I mean. Wow, this I think I need a second train. But on the other hand, I'm not really consuming any resources, so maybe I don't actually. Oh, you know what would have been smart? Researching this whole time. How did I not research? Oh, right, I didn't have any blue science, so it didn't matter. Recipes, blue. Yeah, yeah, the assembly machines do too, right? I was only thinking of smelting. Oh, it's not like we really lost time from that since nothing's really running anyway. We might have lost. Yeah, no, we have backed up blue. We're good. We're good. We'll burst through the first few pretty quickly. That'll give me time to figure out what the heck I need to do next. I need to unload stone, but the problem is I have no idea where I get stone from. Oh, this is so far away. Okay. It is... Ah, perfect timing. Yeah, it's just a little bit narrow. We're pretty narrow-minded today. Okay, it is the first set. Okay, we can make that work. Belts don't pollute. That's true. Belts don't pollute. If you just move everything by belts instead of inserters, you save on pollution. Which a lot of people have requested I do a no belt run. But then I realized I don't want to. Do I have friends enabled? Who has friends? Where where are stack inserters? Oh, they need red chips. Right. Also, where are my green chips going? Oh, that makes sense. I like how I just sent red chips directly to these. Sure. Okay, how many can I afford stack inserters? I don't think I can afford stack inserters right now. There has to be another way. In fact, we must grow. Can't do it with friends. Yeah, you can't have people holding you back when you have Factorio to play. The ones with many legs and friends. Oh, those friends. I do not have those enabled, no. Mostly because I'm doing this to learn the controller controls, and I figured I would die not knowing how to shoot a gun if I had biters on. So I'm not playing with them right now. When I do this, if I do this again, but with 10 high, I probably will do it with biters. Controller stuff, didn't feel like it. That's fair. Uh, having them disabled all times. I generally don't like having them enabled anytime I do something casually. But it depends what I'm doing. There's just something about having a wall of flamethrowers that was only like a 10 high wall that sounded very satisfying. Wait, why did I delete that? I unload here. You retract all your claims on pollution, you check Factorio wiki, it doesn't include it. Wait, it doesn't include inserters? Do they not? I thought they polluted just a little bit. Maybe I'm just spoiled because I'm all messed up because I have burner inserters. Burner inserter brain. Are there biters? I do not have them enabled. No, that's the friends we're talking about. I guess this will work. I mean, how much stone do I really expect to lose? Trees absorb pollution. Yeah, if I just like cut my factory and stop building for a while, I could get pollution down. Evolution wouldn't go down though. I don't know. Did I say evolution twice? I don't know if I said it twice or not. I guess I'll do a double layer. Because if I buffer enough stone, I'll never need to mine stone again. And then my few smelters will work. Yeah, that's a reasonable plan. Then I don't have to worry about stack inserters because it'll just slowly fill. Even if it takes like 2 minutes to fill a drain. If you have no biters, pollution seems pretty irrelevant. Well, it makes the water ugly. Okay, cool, I did say it correctly. I just like, in my mind, I heard Lucian followed by Lucian, and I'm like, oh wait, did I change the word? Or did I just say the same thing twice? Where? Oh, it's under panels, okay. Do I need to change anything here? I guess I don't. Yeah, I should know it works. Okay, now for the fun part. What do I do with the stone? I don't think I really need to do anything. I could start buffering bricks. It would also be nice if I automated refineries and steel furnaces. So maybe I can. Oh, and oh wait, landfill. I need to landfill a lake because if I don't landfill this, I can't expand steel. Although I'm out of iron, so I can't expand steel anyway. Maybe I just need another steel lane here. Puts the lotion on the skin or gets the blue water again. The Factorio remake of. I cannot think of the name. I've never actually seen that movie. Okay, that's it. Is Silence of the Lambs. I can picture the covers. I cannot think of names today. Silence of the Biters, exactly. They're real quiet today, mostly because they don't exist, but they're real quiet. Okay, so what do I do with this stone? No, honestly, I don't really need this stone. What I need is iron. Maybe okay. I'm starting to regret my choice to put oil refineries like smack dab in the middle here. Uh, I mean, I was kind of aware it was a terrible idea, but I just went with it anyway, and now I am very much regretting it. Which is exactly how you want to make a factory. I am getting enough resources to barely power these, though. I like that. Our base is perfectly running slowly, except for the fact that half of our blue science assemblers aren't running because we're low on steel. But those aren't important. Okay, I need to set up a smelting lane. Let's start making iron. The iron chests because we need to get iron from somewhere, and I think we can get it from a train. Because where's the next iron patch? We could either go really far east, which is an option, or the other option is to make another pit stop over here. Ooh, wait. There's two really good spots for iron. This one's a little less great because I did put a train track in the middle of it, but that's okay. Also, we would have to load the iron on the corner, which is not great. If we did it over here, it would require a lot more belt, but at least the train will load fast. Yeah, there's a lot of iron. It's all like each one is like 1,000 tiles away. So like while we have it, it's while it is a lot of iron, it's not a lot that's super easy to get. See you as a Straddle. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful evening. The spaghetti must grow. Yes, we are making just like anybody making pasta. We are making way too much today because it is impossible to tell how much you're making. Measuring is overrated. You just throw the whole box in and then realize you made like 10 plates of spaghetti. And then you eat it all in one night because it's delicious. But what am I looking for? I needed inserters, but what kind? Is anti-patience a play on anti-pasta? No, it is not. It is a name I came up with like 10 years ago. Just based on the fact that generally speaking, when it comes to games, I'm incredibly patient to do like super tedious things. So I'm like, ha ha. What if I say I'm not patient? And that's it. That's really it. That's the second time someone asked me about that though. Is that a term? Is it like a it's not pasta? What is that? It's a charcuterie board? Kind of. Some bacon? Ooh, bacon is good. Side dishes. Okay, yeah, considering I don't know the word, definitely not a play on that. Italian side dishes. It looks a lot like a charcuterie board. But that makes sense because I feel like those tend to be very, or at least the ones here tend to have the same selection of like side dishes. Okay. We have iron, and then I also need to put copper on here. I guess I'll figure that out later. Currently, this will get us 2 belts of iron if the way we have it designed, which is not much. And it's going to be a complete mess. Everyone is made of food. So true. Yeah, see ya. Yeah, I don't really have space. I want to put a smelting lane here, so that's where I'm going to place it. It's such a bad spot for one, but I don't know. I'm convinced it's going to work. It's going to be this long. Let's see. How long can a steel lane be? I could do 48, right? No. I would need if there's enough space, I could do 48 with some red belt. Then I'll never need steel again. The only downside of that is it doesn't. Oof. Oh, that's so close to fitting. Is there a compact? What's a compact way to do steel? How tall is the ribbon? 50 tiles. So it's smaller than vanilla, but it's not like as extreme. You can do the underground inserter furnace in a line. Oh my gosh, that is so. That uses so much space though. It uses less if I do red belt, right? Wait, can this work? No, that doesn't work. Hmm. This design does work. It's yeah, no, this would work. I guess I can just okay, yeah. I don't need to do the underground. Yeah, I can do something like this. It's gonna be terrible to build by hand, especially on a controller, but it will work. Then input, output, output, input, input. There we go. Um, I don't like it, but it works. And then I don't know how large we can make it, but I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, so we need iron and coal. So I'm just gonna connect iron like we actually have it, even though we probably won't for a while. Iron, we'll just coal, we'll just sideload. I can make, yeah, that's true. If I use mods, I can make it compact. I could also make it compact if I just moved it. Both are valid options, I think. Do I need to sideload these? Not really. Oh, I can make it much longer if I do it like this. It uses more inserters. But it does let me make the build longer. Okay, that will work. Okay, so I need steel furnaces. Can I get steel furnaces? I don't know. It really depends what we have buffered. They're just gonna be handcrafted for now. For now. Honestly, I'm not steel limited, so I don't think expanding these is actually going to do that much. Because the bottleneck isn't actually our steel production, it's iron. Yeah, whatever. Length isn't so true. It's all about the girth. The girth of the smelting lane. Do I need mining productivity? I'm just gonna no. Why would I click military 3? That's like the one thing that isn't useful. These could be useful. So is cargo size. Wait, no, cargo size is no. Cargo size is not useful. Where's speed? The heart. Yeah, as long as we have a lot of heart in our smelting lane, that's what matters. And this definitely has heart. How do I copy? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna use a blueprint. Wait, can I get I wonder if I could probably get to bots before I could figure out how to build this. I also love how this is not expandable in any way, and can't be used for iron, which is actually what we need. It has a lot of flaws. Okay, does that fit? Nope. Okay. How much is this? If it's 24, well, that is, let's see, that's 16 smelters. That is Almost enough. If we had placed it a little bit over, I think it could have been better. Let's see, where's the paste button on controller? What does P3 mean? What does that mean? What is P3? I have a controller. I've never once thought of the term P3 before. What could that be? Right click? Right stick? No? P. If I was a controller, what would P mean? That it's not real, right? Like Xbox controllers don't have that. I don't think any controllers have that. What does that mean? Is that a macro? I have no idea. I'm trying to think. There's left stick. Face buttons. Face buttons wouldn't be spelled with a P. There's also not three of them, right? Copy is P1. Paste is P3. There's nothing on a regular keyboard too. I'm so curious what that's supposed to stand for. Well, P1 and 2 would be these four things. So copy, paste, and then I'm assuming blueprints. Oh, blueprint library. Yeah, the blueprints are all the P buttons. It still doesn't really tell me what it is, but at least there's four of them. Okay, this is going to be a terrible smelting lane to build. I'm still going to build it because I think it looks fun. And maybe I can replace one of my iron smelters with if I use this steel instead of the other steel, that would let us combine our iron smelting into one spot, which I think would be nice. It still would be better to have a dedicated iron lane, but this is like, it's a little band-aid. It's a little band-aid on losing an entire arm, so maybe not the greatest band-aid, but it's better than nothing, I think. Oh wow, and there's like no way to build it fast because of the massive gaps that I have. I mean, I could probably do this though. That's a little easier. The only problem with building it like that is I've pasted them all and I don't want to delete them. Okay, and then we'll just flip them all later. I think will be the easiest strat. Yeah, all of this to avoid like tin red belt. I should not have done inserters on both sides. It wasn't worth it. I just complicated things for no reason. Because it's gonna take like four passes to build this. For an Xbox controller. Yeah, it's an Xbox controller. I don't think I don't know if there are any controller types where it would make a difference though. Unless P is for PlayStation. That's what it means. If you wanna use these hotkeys, you have to pull out your fourth. You have to pull out your secondary controller. That's a PlayStation controller. It all makes sense now. Then output. I wonder if it's there's a chance that it's a remnant from the Switch controller, but the Switch doesn't call them that either. But originally on the Switch, if you undocked your Joy-Cons, there were buttons on the side of the Joy-Cons which you could use for copy and paste and blueprint and stuff by default. But they weren't referred to as P. They were called I think they were S1 and S2. Oh, paddles. It could mean paddle. It could be like for a Steam Deck, assuming you have a paddle. I wonder if that's what it was. They probably chose a setting for Steam Deck. It's not something. Well, the Elite Xbox controller has a paddle, although I don't know if it's registered by Steam. If Steam registers it. But technically, they're not actually paddles either. Which, the distinction, practically speaking, makes no difference if it's like a paddle on the back or a controller on the back or a button on the back. But one of the reasons the Steam Deck was discontinued, I believe, is because they did not have the patent to put a paddle on the back of a controller. That was owned by like Corsair or something, which is, and it was like, you know, you have to pay $1 million or keep selling the same controller. And it's like, who would pay that? Like, why would you pay for that? So I think they just said no and they stopped selling it, which is why there aren't that many controllers with paddles on the back. If they do, they're usually buttons as opposed to paddles because of that. And I think that's just the silliest thing, that you can patent a paddle on the back of a controller. Like, that's why do patents exist? Why can you patent stuff like that? I don't understand it. It's just such an insignificant thing, and it makes it that so many controllers can't have fun extra buttons now. Or sorry, paddles. Yeah, the small mini tangent on weird controller stuff, because I don't get it. And I love back paddles and buttons. I wish more controllers have it, so I'm sad that we can't. Okay, do I have enough iron? I think I do. I should probably set up the stone brick smelting though. I could do a could do a mini smelting lane here. That'll work. We'll do a splitter. And then yeah, we'll start smelting some bricks. So right in the middle of our base. Gosh, this gets worse every second. Which is exactly what we expect from a spaghetti base. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I can only actually make it 6 tall. I'm pretty sure with stone brick smelting for 1/2 of a belt. Because stone bricks actually smelt really, really fast. Which is why you don't really need steel furnaces for bricks. Stone with the yellow inserters is good. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's very messy, but I do like it. I do like these kinds of designs, as they just get gradually worse with every passing second. Okay, I guess if I want to automate steel furnaces, I'll just do it here. For the sole reason of I ran out of belt, which I think is a great reason. That way it can start buffering as soon as we connect iron. There we go. That way we don't have to make a trip back here. Perfect. Okay, so stone should be pretty easy to connect to, because we even have stone fully automated. Oh, wait, we ran out of belt again. I guess I'll use red belt for this. Or I can see how much yellow belt I get out of it. Almost? Oh, that's so close. Wait, I think I can make yellow belt work. If I'm very careful about using undergrounds. Nice. No red belt required. Would have been way easier to use red belt, but that's fine. Okay. Looking good. We have bricks, we have stone. Now we can break our bones. We have plastics. Okay. Everything's looking decent. We just need to connect iron. I think that will be a good stopping point for the day, connecting iron. I'd also like to automate construction roboports. I was going to do bots, but I don't actually think I'll make it today because, well, I have to choose between iron or bots, and I'd rather get iron. Okay, can I do roboports here? Yes. Barely. Yep. Okay, I can do roboports here. And then we'll output sideways. It'll be perfect. Why do I have 13 burner inserters? Okay. Didn't realize I had those. Okay, so we can just split off of this, and we can even filter it out. And now we can send red chips up. And then we could even send them farther and fully automate stack inserters if we really wanted to. But I don't think that's really necessary. Okay, that works. Yeah, I think stack inserters are the least of my concern right now. We're nowhere near needing them. It's not like our train needs to run. But what do they cost? Can I semi-automate them? I could semi-automate them. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll add one input here, and then a chest. And then inside this chest, we'll put fast inserters and red chips. If we can find them. Perfect. Okay, that'll make us 150 stack inserters, which is not that much. I think that's enough for, what is it, 6 per train, right? 24 times, so that's 24 times 3, because we have 3 resources. We need exactly 150. That's actually not bad. We need, or not exactly 150. We need like 138 or something. 12 under. That is pretty close. Or no, 6 under. We need 144. Okay, that looks all right. I think I hooked it up correctly. We are making roboports. Nice, good start. Not very fast. And we're gonna be making them increasingly slower as we run out of red chips, but that's fine. It will keep building until we've increased our production here. Realistically, I just need more. I need more green chips. I could do this because I am planning to expand iron soon, right? So I can make the assumption that I can make more green chips here. That's a good start. Once again, we're just putting a band-aid on it, but... Oh wait, we do not have maximum output, or do we? We do have maximum output, it's just not consistent. Because of the... we do have stack size too, but I might as well use red. Blue inserters, they look prettier. Yeah, this will give us more consistent output. Technically, you can get enough output out of that with one yellow, as long as you have stack size 2, but it's gonna like come in bursts. And it won't look as steady, and I like when it looks steady. Okay, that's fine. We are definitely running out of gears, so iron is gonna be struggling for a bit. And then once we get the new steel connected, we're gonna cut this, and then we'll have half an extra lane of iron, which is gonna be very useful. Except not really, because this is dying, so I think we just need to make a new smelting lane. We'll probably do an iron smelting lane here. But I think that'll have to be next time. Yeah, actually, we don't have enough time to start that, because that'll probably take like 10 minutes on a controller at least. So that's it for me today. I'll be back Thursday. I don't think I have anything going on this week, so I should be able to. My usual Thursday time. Oh gosh, I do not want to log out while standing on a on a railroad track, though. That would be a great start to next stream, though. Okay, save this. So far, so good. Making great progress. Getting used to the controls. Mostly. Still slow, but at least I don't have to like stop and think about them constantly. So they're getting more used to them. But that's it for me today. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.